going for something magical since the theme for today is magic. The question was, if there's magic in your story, where does it get it from? Your people, where's the world, whatever. Where does it come from? And the short answer for me is Mother Earth. I write about werewolves in a sense, but the reverse. So they're actually wolves that were given a human form and not humans with a wolf form. I think it's cool. But anyway, I actually wrote a small segment about the history. It's more of the lore that, like, parents told their kids, that told their kids, that told their kids, so nobody knows if it's true or not anymore. And I loved this idea because in this moment, it's my main girl and her lover talking about it as... I'm not really sure how to explain it. Just, like, they're randomly talking and they're like, well, what do you think? And so, yeah, so he explains the lore of what he was told. And the lore goes... Hold on, I gotta find it. We called ourselves werewolves, however, we weren't what humans talked or wrote about. We were not werewolves, shapeshifters, loup-garou, or any other name from any other culture. We were simply shifters. That's what I call them throughout the entire story, is shifters. Which means animals that can turn human. Our natural form wasn't our human side, but our wolven side. Turns out, at the start of our history, when the wolves were being hunted to the ends of their means, wolves were dying for their fur, meat, their food sources being taken or poisoned, and fighting back left more wolves dead. The alpha, who had lost his pack to humans and their deadly ways, cried to the mother, being Mother Earth. Humans think it's the moon, however, it's Mother Earth that loves us. The Alpha begged for her help to save us before all wolves were lost. She whispered back when the Alpha was losing the last of his faith, told him the end of the wars and the fighting by learning about the enemy. Then, in the midst of his confusion, she gave him the gift to turn into the enemy, to take human form, to speak the way of humans. With her soft breath, she gave wolves a chance. The Alpha never abused his powers. Over the generations, wolves have tried to learn about the enemy, though it often ended in war because of their fear for wolves being wolves of their magical powers. Because, humans, magic's horrible. Now, wolves no longer try to show their true forms to humans, and we live in hiding in fear of another bloody war. So, just to sum it all up, there was massive wars between wolves and humans, which is not based on fact, but at the same time, it did actually happen. If you look back through history, humans try to wipe out several animal species. To this day, we suffer from it, we still do it. So it wasn't trying to actually base it on history, it just happens to coincide. But the point being that the wars were wiping them out, so Mother Earth gave them one last chance. Sadly, it backfired. Yes, they saved the wolves. Wolves are no longer being hunted to extinction. They have all these provisions now and all this land and stuff. But at the same time, the shifters are still in hiding. They still can't express their true self to humans without retaliation. So yeah, that's where the magic in my story comes from. Hope you learned something new today. Till next time.